What's up guys, WOOO here, back again with another second Extinction video. Guys, welcome back. Today's video is a state of the game May 7th, also known as letter from the development team. This is just some information feedback that the devs have collated from the last week of launch from Xbox. And guys, some of it is really good information and it shapes the future of this game. And of course, any feedback you have, I'd love to hear them in the comments section. And if you're new to the channel guys, I am just starting to cover second Extinction as well as the Division 2. If you like any of those games, make sure you smash a like and of course, drop the WOOO bomb on the sub button, ding the bell to be notified when I upload the content. Guys, yeah, of course, you know it, let's do this. Guys, yes, this dropped May 7th. Let's go through this and let's break it down step by step. Hello, Extinction Elites. A big welcome to everyone in our Xbox community and welcome to the crew. With both Xbox launch under our belt and Pre-Season 4 out the door, it's time to give an update from the team. As always, the state of the game's latest goal is to provide an open channel between you and us. And this is what I like about Avalanche. I really implore them for doing this. What they want from our community is honest and open feedback, and of course any itches, any gripes you have with the game, you know what to do. Get on their Discord and reach out in their sections, ask the devs, FAQs, and just pose what you need to be heard. One of the big gripes I keep hearing from the Xbox community is LFG. There's not only get people that maybe play the game or people they can team up with. I have a solution. If you are new to the channel and you do play second Extinction, we have a Discord. Now the Discord, the link is in the description. Feel free to join that. It's Team WOOO. We cover plenty of games. We cover the Division 2, we cover Outriders, and now of course second Extinction. There will be an LFG for Xbox gamers. Make sure you sign up, and of course we will get you into the crew. Guys, yes, shortly after Pre-Season 3, the devs, they initiated a survey. And it's pretty much, again, scoping out the difficulty levels. Is it too hard? Is it too easy? And this is their findings. 5.26% said it's too easy. 21.8% it said it's too easy. Well, it's fairly easy still. 51.8% said it's just right. 17.17% was difficult, and 3.88% too difficult. Again, that shows that the majority, again 51.8%, feel that the content is just right for PC. Now this may be slightly different when they do the survey again in a number of weeks, when they ask the Xbox gamers how did they feel about the content. In my opinion, so far I would say from a free player perspective, whether it be normal, hard or insane, I'm liking the difficulty spike. I think it's really good. Yes, there's a few things I would like to tweak and change, but overall it's in a good place difficulty wise. But for the solo player, I do feel the scaling needs fixing, and hopefully they'll look at that and adjust it, and rather than just say the game is for free players, make it accessible for all players. Then you're in a good place with second Extinction. Guys, they took a look at Homebound, as again, they put together this graph just to see, as a community, where are we at for solo players, and again, this is based on the PC aspect. And again, what it does basically say to me is that on normal difficulty, this is for solo players, and they weren't very successful. Pre-Season 3, they tweaked the difficulty, and you can see a much greener proportion of runs were successful, the bright green bars at the bottom. So guys, quite honestly and quite seriously, again, they are trying to tweak the difficulty to make it, again, more accessible for solo players. PC, this was initially set for. Console, I still feel they need to tweak the scaling of the difficulty. The one thing that gripes me is that the aggression from the dinosaurs as you drop, as you need to revive yourself, when you go down, it is near impossible for that revive because the dinos go absolutely crazy insane on your ass. It's true guys, it truly is. But I know they put a lot of work in behind closed doors to make sure, again, that the pacing, the difficulty spikes, the scaling is where it needs to be. So what are they doing? Okay, so our attention now turned towards more meta experiences. First, matchmaking has suffered. We introduced matchmaking filters in a previous update, but we're seeing that using those filters negatively affects actually finding a match, especially for Steam players. We're looking into temporarily removing these filters in a future update so that it's easy to get in a game, even if it's not running the mission you want to run. It's temporary until the lobby system comes into play in Pre-Season 6. That's September. Again, we encourage you to find other players in the community Discord if you cannot find an adequate match in game. Guys, as I've said, we have just started, again, a second Extinction category and channel within our Discord, which has over 1,100 members. So guys, the more people that play this, you will have an ample amount of players to find. So guys, check them out. Again, it's primarily Xbox, but make sure you do join our Discord. It will just open up more possibilities in finding new players to play with. Hand in hand with these problems and around the networks and disconnects, boy, yes, we understand how rage-inducing it is to run a mission only to be kicked and lost all the progress and stuff you just gathered. We are a peer-to-peer service, not driven by servers. In other words, so we're looking into ways that some measure of progress is saved. If this scenario happens, we're also looking into ways we can prevent disconnects from happening at all. This is probably our top priority in the coming months. This is something they really need to nail. I'm quite fortunate. In terms of me playing the game, I have encountered 0 disconnects. 0. However, the people I've played with and friends I've played with will actually suffer 1-2 as a minimum per a 2-3 hour session. Again, that's frustrating. I have seen one guy being kicked about 6 times. It can be highly annoying when this happens. Again, I feel they need to get on this, and I'm happy to say it is their top priority because it needs to be annihilated and quickly. The good thing is, these players that are kicked, again, it's frustrating, but they do come back and say they are enjoying what the game has to offer. So there is that lure, that loop of getting back into the game. However, that won't last forever. That novelty will wear off if they don't fix the disconnects. We're working on some small intermediate fixes, while the big guns in the pre-season 6 update are still charging up. Making solo play a little more forgiving is one such fix. We'll let you know more when we get closer to these updates, and that's absolutely spot on. Again, I've played this solo and I don't find it fun at all. Play it in a 3 or even 2, I am thoroughly enjoying my experience. The solo experience needs to change, it needs to be more rewarding, and the loot needs to be more forgiving. Second, we're going to take a bit of a look into the rewards and loot items. There are cosmetic items in the game. Beautiful skins for your weapons and characters, but it appears we've been a little stingy in how we grant them. So in conjunction with some gear preview improvements, we will see how we can make the game more rewarding with these customization elements. Guys, I am chuffed to see that. Again, I'm happy that they've opened up and said, listen, we've been a bit stingy, we've been a bit, again, unrewarding with our rewards. They need to be more forthcoming. But again, I'm just happy that they're making these, again, adjustments in the coming weeks and months, because it'll only make people play more often and, again, strive towards earning these skins for characters and weapons. And I'm quite happy with that. And so far, so good. I'm happy for these changes. Lastly, but certainly not least, we're going to make some incremental progress on how new users interact with the game. The tutorial was our first big step. Some early feedback we got from some players was that they didn't understand what to do or how abilities worked. So the hope is that the tutorial helps. And again, the tutorial's okay, I just do feel that more players need to go through that and understand how some of the supers work, you know, LBRB. Again, very simple, but again, they need to be ironed out and fixed. And somewhere the description can be quite misgiving. For example, Jack and his left bumper, right bumper, sometimes it's a little bit difficult to ascertain what the hell is going on, what's going to happen, what am I getting from that super procking. And again, they just need to be a bit more open, again, a bit more transparent in the information that we receive. And the big one is, we want to hear from you. In a week or so, we'll ask you to fill out another survey about pre-season 4 content. So guys, before I carry on, it's imperative that you fill this in. It is, because they want as much feedback as possible. It's not scary designed to collect all your data for marketing purposes, it's really to see how you like the tutorial and Jack. If you as a new player, or remembering your experiences as a new player, have any feedback on your first impression of the game, or things that were difficult for you, I highly encourage you to fill out this survey, as well as add your voice to the game feedback channel in our Discord. And that is the official second Extinction Discord. I read everything written there and endeavour to act on it quickly. Things, again, these are the things that have popped up most in the last week. Dealing with AFK players, and that is frustrating, it really is, because once someone goes, you've got a problem. The Xbox party adjustment to voice calls. Aim assist adjustments and toggles. Frame rate drops, crashes, dashboarding. One of the things that I do feel that needs to be addressed, that needs to be looked at imminently, is the lighting. When I say lighting, any nighttime missions can be exceptionally difficult to view exactly where enemies are coming from. They happen so fast and it's frantic, but not in a good way, in a very unforgiving way. So I did this flashlight. Can we have a flashlight? And you say, yeah, but my weapon, there is a little bit of light, but it is so poor. There needs to be some flashlight on, flashlight off, again, that makes you helps you see, rather than really bad lighting and fogging. It needs to be switched, guys. Get it fixed ASAP, and I'll be in a good place with this. One final note. Pre-Season 2 contracts will be reintroduced with supply drop free, so that PC players have another chance to complete them, and Xbox players have the same opportunity. You will need to have finished Pre-Season 4 contracts in order to start the new ones, and your previous progress would have reset. But I promise the dates are accurate this time. Some eagle eyes would notice that the timeline for pre-seasons has changed in the latest iteration of the roadmap. We'll be releasing updates to correspond with war effort updates. Now, as a function, this is a fun function of shifting those dates to fall on a Monday or a Thursday. It just means that the change of day could mean a change of a month. Just nothing to worry about. No significant delays, just some calendar fun. Guys, yes, we've seen the roadmap. We know what's coming. Pre-Season 5 is the next update. Pre-Season 5, we're going to get a new enemy mutation, a new Enforcer primary weapon, and gamepad mapping. But the big update is where you're going to see a chunk of what's new is Pre-Season 6, which is the new character, the Steam to Xbox crossplay, which is going to be fantastic. That's Xbox buddies going to play with their PC friends. Horde mode, that potentially could be fantastically insane. In-game communication, I'm looking forward to see what they've got lined up. Armor augments, I'm interested with this, guys. This hopefully sounds exactly what I want to hear, which is good stuff. And matchmaking lobby. Again, the matchmaking in this game at the moment is very weak, and if they've got some suggestions or some good ideas they will put into fruition, then I'm happy to see these happen. And then they got again, a very minimal update in November, which is the new secondary weapon and some more seasonal contracts. I'm just hoping there's a little bit more meat on the bone towards the Christmas update for Pre-Season 7, and I'm looking forward to Pre-Season 8 in early 2022. But guys, I am happy with what the devs are proposing, what they're looking at. They're listening to the community, they're listening as a whole, and I feel that, again, there's some good changes and some good content dropping as well. And hopefully it irons out some of the problems that this game has, because ultimately what will happen is people will continue to play this game and thrive in this game, and it will bring more players to the player base. Trust me, guys, I feel very positive about this game, and I'm looking forward to the future, a second Extinction. So guys, just a reminder, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and if you want to team with like-minded agents, yes, you want to join the Discord so we can get you hooked up with Xbox players. That needs to happen, guys, to again grow and expand this game. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.